Hello, everybody. I just want to start out with saying this is going to be a rant here. So, and I'm going to probably be using some really foul language. So, if you if you got kids around, please get them out of the room and pause this video, get them out of the room, and I'll give you a moment for that. Okay. So, oh, Marianne Williamson, you crazy, just desperate bitch, you. Just this morning, I wake up to this, I wake up and check my, my Facebook, and I came across this, this not New York Times, this, Newsweek, article. And funny enough, it was about that post of QAnon being a dark psychic force. I called her out on, my friend and I called her out on the first video, or like one of the previous videos. So check that out, saying that Marianne is a fraud. That's the video. And she's not doing anything to dispute that she's otherwise, because her recent video is saying America's cult of madness. Let's get to some. I'll read the first paragraph, and then we'll get to some of the highlights here. And I'll leave the link into this description. This is true. This is an opinion piece written by Marianne herself. Basically, ever since, in other words, she's been going absolute ballistic trying to defend predators, in other words. And now she's smearing the ones who are calling her out. But let's dig right into this here. When on the debate stage during the Democratic presidential primary, I referred to the dark psychic force of civilized hatred, end quote, that our president had unleashed among us. While I was mocked by nighttime talk show hosts and others for having said it, I'm not sure how anyone could look at a phenomena such as a cult conspiracy theory, QAnon, and not consider that certain elements present in American politics today lie way beyond the purview of what anyone would consider normal. So let me understand this correctly. You're saying that you were mocked for basically defending perverts, because that's what I'm seeing here. Because you're saying you can look, you're calling a cult conspiracy, you're calling QAnon a cult conspiracy theory here. How so? Once again, Marianne and people like her, it kind of sounds to me that people like her and you, Marianne, are defending these creeps. You are, because it's not a conspiracy theory. People have come out of this. Go on to freaking I swear to God, Sarah Ruth Ashcraft, she follows your Twitter, and she calls you out like I do, left, right, and freaking center. I just call out your hypocrisy and your desperation to just defend these weirdos. And these disgusting people, I remember, and you blocked me, and I've got evidence. I'll show you that soon after later on. Spoiler alert, as a matter of fact. Because I called you out on your hypocrisy. Let's continue with this. By discounting even the mild deviation from their prescribed languaging of events, our political and media establishment, elite rationalists that they are, present a conceptualization of QAnon that lacks any power to solve the problem because they don't recognize what the problem is. Yes, we do know what the problem is. Marianne, we know exactly what the problem is. The problem is that these rich elitists, first of all, you want to say these elite rationalists right here. And the thing is that, I'm sorry to say, you are the elite rationalist. This is utter projection. You're defending these people. Ugh. Once again, she says many of these elite rationalists go to therapy and take in spiritual activities on a regular basis. How the heck do you know that? Are they your students? And if they are your students, or whatever, your students, your clients, whatever the heck, I'm getting a freaking suspicion here, Marianne, that you're manipulating them to say that it's okay that diddling kids and trafficking kids and women in Hollywood, that's fine, that's the norm. That's nothing to worry about. It's just a conspiracy theory. And it's a dark evil force. You're saying that the dark evil forces are the same forces that are calling you out? Once again, dark evil forces they are dark evil forces to you because they're putting you and your clients and people like Oprah and all the people that you're associated with on the spotlight. And you don't like it. That's the problem here. It's you. Cults like QAnon. Alright, if that's the case, let me ask you this. And let me even ask the audience this. QAnon is a movement. As people have and I will show you that. She's called a QAnon a cult before, a dark psychic force. And I will show tweets that I screen capped. Let me tell you this. Is QAnon truly a cult? If that's the case, why don't you call BLM and freaking Antifa, all these people that you defend with your life, why don't you call them cults? How are they considered as peaceful protesters, but when people are protesting saying hashtag free our children, hashtag end child slavery, hashtag all of these things that are trying to put a spotlight to end pedophilia, to end and put all these things in the spotlight and saying Hollywood is behind all this. These rich elitists are behind all this. And you're saying that these people who are trying to do good, legitimate good, these people who do legitimate peaceful protests, the QAnon people are not burning down buildings and going on to neighborhoods that they don't like such as like what BLM and Antifa do. These people go directly to Hollywood. They're going to CNN, they're going to the rich elites, and they're saying, free our kids. That's a cult? That's an anti-child predator movement. And there are tons of people that you even challenge that have called you out. And you, once again, spoiler alert, you stupid bitch, pardon my language. Actually, do you know what? Not pardon my language. I'm going loose lip this video. You crazy stupid bitch blocked me for pointing out your hypocrisy. Let's go. In truth, whole civilizations have been seized by bouts of collected psychosis throughout history. In Inquisition, the Holocaust and the Rwandan genocides are the prime. Okay, what does that have to do with the other? What does an anti-pedophilia movement have to do with actually putting people in concentration camps, cracking down and making sure that a certain amount of people are imprisoned just because of their beliefs? Or just because of what they say? Where are the concentration camps? Who's calling for that? We've gone through this through the Holocaust. Woman, you're just spouting off buzzwords. Okay, in other words, you're saying anti-child abuse people, anti-child abuse advocates are evil. They are the purest evil ever. They are kidnapping, torturing, and doing whatever it takes to they're just killing people left, right, and center and burning down buildings just because they don't agree with the same politics or the same belief system. That sounds more like your side of the coin. That sounds like the people that you defend, because you say BLM and Antifa, they are the peaceful ones. They do peaceful protests. These are the pure good people. But must people call out what's going on behind closed doors? People talk about the elephant in the room, then they're the dark evil force. Marianne Williamson, you got called out, and now you're on a smear campaign. You said that it was, once again, in one of my most recent videos, you're saying that it's a dark psychic force. You got called out, and now you're just grasping for straws to say that it is. Yeah, again, it is a dark psychic force for the people who are behind the dark psychic force. It's a dark psychic force to demons. Demons that you are in cahoots with. You're the dark psychic force. Ugh. America's cults of madness are opportunistic infections, collective dysfunctions that have resulted from the sickness of our nation's psyche or soul. Marianne Williamson, this is all projection, and first of all, what does this have to do with the other? You're saying you're putting now like a soul and spiritual twist to this. But initially, you're smearing a movement that's calling out the dark evils of Hollywood, and then you're saying, and you're putting a spin to this, saying that all these other people are healthy souls. The people that you're defending. The people who are pedo advocates. Diddle advocates. You are saying that those are the ones who are not the dark psychic force. Those are the light. Those are... A healthy soul is characterized by happiness, generosity... oh my God, do you know what? Let me tell you this. I just saw this. She goes on to say, a healthy soul is characterized by happiness, generosity towards self and others, expanded compassion, creativity, life-giving productivity. Oh my God. Marianne Williamson. The irony here. Oh my God. This whole article is about smearing that. It's about going against that. The QAnons, the people who are trying to protect the innocent, you're saying that that's what we should do, but simultaneously, on the other side of your mouth, in the same article, right here, this article, you're saying that that's a bad thing. What the fuck do you want, Marianne? You're grasping for straws here. You're defending these predators. Ugh. For those who wish to see ourselves and follow our citizens, for those words, and our society blessed and maintained by their existence, it's time to ask ourselves with brutal honesty: is America organized politically, socially, or economically to align with any of those things? No, the question is, Marianne, do you and your cult... Yes, do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if you're a cult leader. You obviously think that QAnon is a cult when it's a social movement, but you're saying that all these other things are not cults. What about the satanic rituals? What about people who are outing Hollywood? The people that you're defending? The question is, we're not supposed to ask ourselves. You're supposed to ask yourself and the people who you're in cahoots with, Marianne. You need to ask yourself that. Stop saying, you need to do this, you need to do that, but I'm not going to do about this. In other words, rules for thee, but not for me. We need to ask ourselves, is what we're doing right? Are we fighting the dark forces by promoting child abuse? And the good things that we're doing, we're defending the evils of Hollywood, the trafficking. That's good. We need to defend that. And anybody who calls this out, they're the ones they're the evil forces. We need to question the ones who are calling the people and the predators out. The same psychological principles that prevail within an individual's life this is as ancients knew matters of what. First of all, let me tell you this. Your whole article is about America's cult of madness, and you drop QAnon. What the F... No, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say this. What the entire motherfucking hell, Marianne, does this have to do with QAnon? What does the cult of madness... the opportunistic... what are these? What is that? Okay, here we go. Such thing... Okay, so let me scroll down here. Okay, here we go. Such things as QAnon, Nazism, and cult followings of cult nationalistic leader are hydra that cannot comply with, no, that cannot simply be cast away, are rationalistic notions of problem solving. QAnon and Nazis. You're saying QAnon, once again, the ones who are trying to pull off the masks of Hollywood, they're the Nazis? I would check your backyard, Marianne. I would check that first before I say such things. Or are you so just, I may be repeating myself here, or are you just so desperate, grasping for straws to defend this? Because let me tell you, you're an evil bitch and you're in cahoots with these people if you know what's going on and you're defending it with your life, or you're stupid as sin, and trying to tell us what to do with our lives and what to do with our narratives when you yourself are ignorant and denying the actual narratives and you're saying that what we are saying is false. You're either in denial or you're in cahoots. Only when we decide as a society actively align our policies with... okay, first of all, you've gone off the rails. This isn't about... What do you... Right now, this whole article is just ranting, jubiling horse feathers. This is a pile of horse shit that she just wrote. Because, right now, she's trying to... right now, she's trying to say that QAnon is evil, it's a dark psychic force, and then now she's just putting out a bunch of spiritual bullshit, and instead of just backing those statements up. How is it a dark psychic force? How is it? Oh, well, it's this because blah, 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 and we as a spiritual realm and blah, 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 blah. Nothing that has to do with the other. This is a smear article, Marianne. You're smearing the ones who are trying to exploit the disgusting evils of Hollywood, the disgusting evils of whatever. This is not an article. This is not an informed opinion article. This is just a crazy rant. And you're behind this. I know, because let me tell you this, everybody. Let me show you something. I'll add screenshots to the end of this. But, I'll add screenshots to the end of this, okay? But there was one time when I'm sorry for the little pause here. But again, I called her out about this this narrative that she's pushing with this article so badly. She's trying to push this so freaking badly. There was actually one time, a couple of times, I'll post them up. I don't remember the second one, but the third one, this is kind of off topic. She says that she disagrees with African Americans, but simultaneously she's having us say that we need to listen to BLM and Antifa, and we shouldn't challenge black people. On her Twitter, she's saying, a black person says, I don't agree with you, basically. And she says, well, You like, well, blah, 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 and she challenges him. In other words, she doesn't believe what she says. She's not what she says. She's once again on the first video that I did of her, that my friend and I did of her, she's a fraud. All she's doing right now, she's doing anything and everything to stay in the spotlight. Right now, people are calling out Hollywood and calling out pedophilia. They're calling out all of these things. They're calling out the rich elites. They're calling out the freaking people who are behind human trafficking, and they're saying free our children. And now she's trying to stay in the spotlight by being a contrarian to that. Marianne Williamson, you rotten, evil, demonic cunt, you. You're all in for this. I mean, I'm gonna, once again, people, I guess my, the phone that I'm, filming on, I guess that's the one that has, the screenshots. Actually, if you can hold on, I can look her up, just a second here. Pardon me, this'll... But yeah, she blocked me. But let me show you what she blocked me for on another account. Just give me a second. Let me show you somebody. Give me a second. Oh, I guess I can't do that right now. But just I'll post up the photos, okay? I'll post up the screenshots at the end of this video. So Marianne, when you see, ladies and gentlemen, when you talk to somebody and you call them out and they block you, just like what this video says, they know that you're on to them. Otherwise, they would talk to you. They would debate you. They would say, hey, why do you think I'm this? Why do you say such things? They would try to engage with that. But nope. Marianne Williamson blocked me. That tells me everything, Marianne. That tells me and the audience that I'm right about you. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.